What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the smoking section. I know that right now, everybody has a lot of questions about what's going on, where I've been, if I've even still been doing cigars, if I've still been smoking cigars, things that are upcoming, different things that I've maybe said in videos about a new smoking section, all these things that we have right now. We're going to be getting into that today. I'm not going to waste any more time because we have a lot of topics to cover. We got a cigar to smoke. We got all sorts of stuff. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this and start the show. So what's going on, everybody? If you don't already know, my name's Sean. I am with the smoking section, which is my own brand. Lately, we've been going through a lot of different changes right now with different things that are going on with my life, things that have just been going on in general with everything. There's been a lot of changes, and I'm going to jump into all those changes with you guys. First and foremost, I know this is the smoking section, so that wouldn't be complete without an actual cigar, but today we're actually going to be smoking the Protocol Misconduct, or the Protocol Silver, which is one of my favorite brands of cigars. I love Protocol cigars. I think all of their cigars that they have there are absolutely awesome. This is just one of the ones that I decided to pick out today to smoke while we go over a bunch of different things. And it's absolutely one of my favorites and probably a really great morning cigar. So we already have a few people chiming in already. Colin, what's up, dude? How's it going? And Jess McDonald, hey, what's up? How you doing, girl? Love to see you guys here. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. So, things that I want to jump into today. And once again, I want to just say right off the bat, welcome back to the smoking section. There's been a lot of things that have been going on. Some of you that have known me, some of you that have been following me for quite some time know that right now I'm getting married in October. So there's been that trying to get through, a lot of planning, wedding shower, this, that, the other thing. Something else that's new is the smoking section will actually be moving. I bought a house, so I will be getting that house set up and ready to go for me and Jess to live in. Not just that, but we will be getting our own little room, my game room, man cave, whatever you want to call it. There's Ted Urbanski. What's going on, Ted? How you doing, buddy? And then my buddy Darian Jackson. We got some big news that involves Darian Jackson coming through as well. But he's in church right now. Don't worry, man. I appreciate it. I love you stopping in, brother. Thank you so much, man. Real quick, if you guys don't know Darian Jackson, he does the virtual smoke deck. He's got an awesome show that he's doing with the Cigar Banker tonight. You want to check it out, 7 o'clock. Check him out. I love him. He's absolutely amazing. Definitely check him out, guys. But kind of going back to it, I've been doing a lot of work after work, which is 5 minutes away from my house right now, as of right now. I've been going over to my house and trying to get things set up, get things put together, paint, new carpet, blah, 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 blah. And I've been putting in a lot of work with that. But there's a lot of things that are going on right now. But one of the things that I wanted to try and get back into was my cigar videos and my lives, because honestly, this is something that I'm really, really passionate about. And I absolutely love doing the videos, doing the cigar reviews. I love smoking cigars. I haven't stopped. There's been a few things that I've slowed down on just because I really haven't had time between my work schedule and dealing with the house and trying to get things ready for the wedding. It's been just a little bit crazy and confusing, and I couldn't allow some of this to interfere with my outside life. So that's kind of where we're coming back. But yes, I wanted to say welcome back to the smoking section. I'm so glad that some of you, if not all of you, have stuck around. Every time I do a post, a lot of people have been coming through saying, hey man, like, where you been? Where's the videos? What are you doing? What's going on? And part of the big news that's coming up today will kind of break down into a little bit of that. As I already said, the cigar that I'm smoking today is the Protocol Misconduct, or the Protocol Silver, which I love Protocol cigars. I really do. If any of you guys have seen any of the previous videos before, I've done a lot with Protocol, Johnny Smokes, a lot of different ways of doing things. I've gone to different Protocol events with Protocol Kevin, which is my guy. I love Kevin. I love Johnny Smokes. They're both like really awesome dudes. And I smoke a lot of Protocol cigars. So if you don't know where to get Protocol cigars, look it up because they're growing. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the day. So definitely check them out. I love Protocol cigars today. And I thought that with today's video, it'd be nice just to kick back, relax, and chill with a nice Protocol Misconduct or the Protocol Silver, whichever you prefer to call it. Now, as you can see right here, this is going to be a new smoking section. There's things that I'd like to get into here. And, I had a conversation with somebody quite recently who is going to be part of the topic for today. So why is this going to be a new smoking section? Well, the new smoking section basically means I'm changing up how I do things now. Before I got really overwhelmed, I got really, I don't know what you'd like to call it. I got really down on myself because I felt like I wasn't building as fast as I wanted to build, which is a really big issue for me. That I had my hopes and dreams were so up high, and then I wound up kind of putting myself into a situation where I was kind of set up to fail. And I built myself up too fast, too quickly. And part of the problem was I was trying to compare myself to a lot of the greats, a lot of the people that I had kind of put myself up against. Darian Jackson being one of them, Johnny Smokes, what's his name from Cigars Daily? I can't think of his name right now, but I kind of put myself into this box where I said, I'm putting out like 3 to 4 videos a day. I'm bombing out of all of this stuff. I'm really giving it hell. And I started to kind of get away from doing what I loved and started making it into a competition. And that was something that I really kind of had a struggle with, a lot of problems with. Thank you, Eric Michalski, checking in. Tim from Cigars Daily. Thank you. I was going to say Tom, and Tom didn't sound right. So I was like, might as well don't say any name at all. But Eric, thanks for chiming in, brother. Good to see you, man. But yeah, I put myself into this box where I was really starting to do more competing than I was doing what I loved. And, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Instagram kind of put me into a position where I felt like I had to do a lot of giveaways. I had to do a lot of this, a lot of that. And that wasn't me either. So, if you can see by the icon right here, for me, this has always been about kind of doing what I love, smoking cigars, and every now and then maybe throwing a little bit of God's word in there. And I know some people aren't about that. And like I said, if you want, shut the podcast off now and move on. But I'm going to keep doing what I love to do. And if I don't get a lot of views on something, then that's fine with me. I'm doing this because I love to do this. Just like the rest of us do things that we love, whether it be cars, cigars, dance, food, cooking, whatever. We all do things that we want to do because it makes us happy and it makes us, the way we want to be. So I'm going to start putting the smoking section in a new direction, and it's going to be a lot more of pushing us to where I want to go and not where I think I should be, if that makes sense. George checking in from Punta Cana. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. And it's really great that I get to see everybody again because I've missed this. Like I'd come home from work drained, or I'd go from work to the house, and by the time I get home at like 8, 9 o'clock, I'm like, man, all I want to do is shower, eat, and then maybe watch some TV and pass out on the couch. And I've missed this. I really, really have. And you can tell that I've missed this because it's been a while since I've ever let a cigar go out. And you can tell I'm a little bit rusty from not doing my talking and smoking. So sorry about that. But, this is going to be a new smoking section. Andrew Martino checking in. What's up, bro? How's it going, man? Hope everybody's doing really, really well on this beautiful Sunday. I'm glad that all of you guys can at least check in and say, hey, um, you know, I've gone through a lot in the last couple of months between just trying to get stuff for the wedding, the house, trying to keep myself in a positive place at my place of work. A little bit more responsibility has been put on my plate, so I've been trying to concentrate more on that. And I thought to myself the other night when I was at the house doing some work, if I can go over to the house and do work for 4 or 5 hours, why can't on the days that I don't go to the house, why can't I come in and just, get a video out or go on a live? Even if I don't want to record, why can't I just go live and see how everybody's doing? So, excuse me. So, yeah, we're going to be changing the way the smoking section is. It's going to be about cigars and not about competing with other people. Because mainly what I want to do is I want to build everybody up. I don't want to try and compare and compete and everything else. We're going to build everybody up and we're going to just keep rolling the way that we want to roll. That's the way I feel like the smoking section was designed. And I kind of strayed from that. So that's my fault. And I apologize for that, for the things that I was trying to put myself in these pressure plates. George, you were missed. Oh man, I missed all of you guys so much. Like, honestly, I really, really did. I miss coming in here and checking in on everybody and seeing how everybody's doing. And Steve Jones checking in. Hey, Sean, welcome back. Thank you, Steve. Like I said, this to me, this was always about family. This was always about building something, not trying to be the best, but just getting a group of people together, men, women, whatever, putting everybody together to try and share the love of cigars. So that's what we're going to do. This is the new direction of the smoking section. Something else that we need to discuss today, and I'm kind of a little leery on this, on whether or not I want to disclose everything. I should have put big news hints coming, but I was approached by somebody about doing a podcast, doing a every Sunday podcast. And it kind of helped jumpstart me back into doing my videos and doing my lives and everything. Not to try and stray from that, but me and this gentleman had a very, very awesome conversation. Wound up doing a really in-depth conversation. And, the funny thing is we both were kind of like saying the same thing. Like, we both kind of strayed from what we wanted to do and we both got burned out. And then I called another friend of mine who was also going to be doing the podcast with us. And it's not my podcast. It's somebody else's. I don't want to give out too much information because I don't know how much information he gave out. So I don't want to be the spoiler. I'm just kind of giving you guys like little bits and pieces of hints. But all three of us kind of said that we're kind of like a trifecta in so many words that, we have different groups of people that follow us. And if we could bring all of those groups kind of together, we would be able to try and build something really, really great that we're kind of breaking down barriers, breaking down walls that kind of keep some people separated from this, what we do. And I think that's important, especially in the cigar community. Whenever you wind up going to a cigar lounge, even if it's by yourself or even with a buddy or a group of friends, you always wind up talking to somebody that you never really would think you would talk to, or, little things like that. And I feel like that's kind of important for all of us to kind of take that cigar enthusiasm and cigar hospitality, and it ends at the door when you leave your cigar lounge. So we're building on something. We're going to be breaking it out probably sometime after Labor Day, I think is what we discussed. And yes, I have to remember to drink and smoke. I'm getting back into it, so you'll have to excuse me. But there's little things like that really have helped push me to getting back into it. And it's not as though I needed something to push me to get back into it. It was mainly that phone call that I had. I kind of put everything that I had built up over the months or the years of doing these videos, I kind of put all that to the side, and I was like, you know what? It's really weird that I just kind of dropped off, and there was nothing there. Like I came home one day and I was like, I should do a video, and then I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. I'll do it tomorrow, and then something else popped up tomorrow, and it didn't get done, and then it just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and eventually I was like, I kind of like having my nights off, but at the same time, I felt like there was something missing. And especially I would go outside and smoke a cigar with my dad, and I'd be like, I probably could have smoked this cigar downstairs and did a review on it, or did a live and, saw how everybody else was doing. And it just started really kind of getting into a weird situation of me kind of feeding off of myself and feeding off of my laziness, I guess you would say. But like I said, I mean, it's getting to the point now where we're swinging back into it. I kind of feel as though I have more things under control now. We're getting back into trying to do videos and put videos down for YouTube and get back to the lives, even if it's just conversations like this where we're talking and just relaxing and having a cigar and checking in to see how everybody's doing. And I think that's hard, especially when you wind up stepping away from the mic for a little bit. Then you wind up kind of getting into this sense where it's like, well, can I make it back? Do I start where I was before? Do I have to ease back into it? And that's where I wound up starting to say that, like, today, this is going to be a new smoking section, because if we're going to have the smoking section, I might as well do it in a different way that's going to make me feel better about it, and also still get what I want to do out, along with what you guys have been coming for, cigars. You guys never wanted me to be the best, and you guys never wanted any of this to be like the greatest thing in the world. So I don't know why I tried putting myself up there, I guess, high dreams and everything else, but we're doing things differently this time. Excuse me. And that's where we're going to go with it. There's a lot of cigars out there, and I have so much time and so many things that I want to try to accomplish. And there might be a week where I wind up doing a few less videos, because I'm going to be moving into the house. And of course I have to get this set up, put back and plugged in and Wi-Fi connected and blah, 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 blah. So there's going to be a week that probably going to be a little bit slower, but I guarantee you we're going to be swinging back into it. And there's nothing that's going to put me into a spot where we're not going to do this again, where we're going to take this really long break and just drop off the face of the earth and then try swinging back. We're here to stay. We're going in this direction, and this is where we're going to go. Thank you, Colin. Good for you, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for the support. Jess checking in, saying we appreciate all the love and support you gave Finley's. Finley and I with Finley's Boutique. Absolutely. Jess, there's always going to be the support for Finley's Boutique. Like I said, I mean, Finley's Boutique was our first sponsor, and we're still there, and we still got it. We're going to be doing more collaborations and getting stuff together and doing things together. And, it's just going to be, we're getting back into on track, I should say. Raymond K, welcome back, man. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, it feels good to be back. And my chair is nice and puffy again. It didn't have this fat behind that I have underneath here to smush it down as often. So it puffed up. My butt's a little more comfy now because the padding's thicker. And we're back, dude. We're back. We're going to stay back, and we're going to keep going with the way we're going. Has anybody, real quick, for anybody that's in here, has anybody tried Protocol cigars yet? Just out of curiosity, because I was picking through my humidors today and trying to figure out, what did I want to smoke? I have my tux fittings for the wedding today at 1. So we're probably going to call the stream probably about 12:30, somewhere around there. Raymond, looking forward to you reviewing some of our sticks again, brother. Oh, absolutely, man. For sure. I can promise you, man. I can promise you. if there's any sticks that you guys want me to review, just let me know, and I'll go out and I'll find them, and we'll go for there. Just by all means, message me. Let me know what some sticks that you're looking forward to a review for, and let me know. I'll try them out, bro. Trust me. Colin, I have not. How is it? Well, the Protocol Silver is actually one of my favorites. I love the Protocol Silver and the Protocol Gold. Both are really, really great sticks. Kind of, I don't want to say on the lighter side, but they're kind of like, they start out light and then they kind of go into like mild to medium. I absolutely love them. They're really, really great cigars. They have a really great, unique flavor to them. They're not too spicy. Like I said, I will actually smoke this in the morning, on a day that, like, I go to a car show in the morning. These will be one of my top picks for cigars to smoke in the morning before I kind of eat, get wound up for the day, and then maybe to move into something a little bit different. We have some ideas for women cigar smokers. A lot more women where I live are smoking cigars at our local cigar shop. Well, that's great. I have a couple different things for women cigar smokers, and some ideas that I want to start kind of putting into videos, which is weird because usually I put it into writing first, but now I'm not even going to write it out. I'm just going to start doing some videos about it and getting some great videos out there, I guess. Some great material for anybody, not just men, women, flavor smokers, everything. We're going to go in a completely new direction for everything. Cigar clowns. Yeah. I had the one cigar clown. Actually, I think I still have it here. Yes. So real quick, this one's for Raymond Kane. Cigar clown cigar. I don't know if that actually helps out or not. I don't know how fuzzy it is. It's been a little while, but yeah, the Cigar Clown cigar, man. I love this cigar. Had a really great flavor to it, man. I was actually really kind of surprised with the amount of kick that it kind of had to it. Very enjoyable cigar, but if you like a lot of flavor and a little bit of spiciness to it, there was no clowning around with that cigar. I will tell you that much. It was a really, really awesome stick. But yeah, dude, like we're trying to get back into it. We're gonna smoke everything that I can. And right now I sound like a broken record for a lot of it because, usually I have like this whole list of plans and everything. Not the Ron dropping September 2nd, 6x52. Dude, if you can you drop the link for where they're gonna be sold at some point in time? If you don't mind, like I said, I mean, here's the spot where if you could drop the link, dude, just drop the link and I can try and copy it and put it in there for any of the YouTube users as well. But I will definitely message you later about it, dude. I'd love to grab it and do a great review on it. Yo, Frank checking in. What's up, Sean? What's going on, Frank? How you doing, bud? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, this is the cigar clowns is an awesome group to join into as well. There's a lot of groups out there. The Drunken Corner, cigar clowns, like you said. They have two cigars. Well, one's dropping out September 2nd. It's dropping in September 2nd. And then, of course, they had the one that I just showed you guys. But they're making moves, man. Like they're growing and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I love that. And that's what I want to support. We're not here to try and put anybody down. We're going to support and give the best that we can, and that's what the smoking section's about. The smoking section is a section for smoking. And hey, if you guys want, Raymond, when I message you later, dude, why don't we do a live together? As soon as it drops, man, give me like a couple of weeks or whatever to actually get them sent in, and then we can wind up doing a live, man, and we can smoke it. You guys can tell us all about it. If you're down for it, dude. Like, I'd love that for sure. A few of the other things that I wanted to cover today was things that are just kind of coming off the top of my head. What do you guys look for in like a cigar review on YouTube and stuff? Because, I know I have my style, especially when I wind up doing the pre-made videos where I can pause it and then jump back in, and then, you see 1/3's taken out and then a second third, and then the final third and this and that. Yo, Vincent, what it do, bro? What's going on, man? Good to have you here, brother. Thank you so much for joining us today. What do you guys look for in some of the videos? Because like I said, I mean, like I'm all about kind of trying to change up some things, little things here and there to try and make everything a little bit more enjoyable for everybody. You want more details. You want, longer time of me smoking the stick and then pausing it. So that way you're not sitting there for 15, 20 minutes and it's an hour-long cigar review. What do you like? Vincent hitting me up. Are you from Pensacola, Florida? No, I'm from New Jersey, dude. Dude, I'm a Jersey boy. Like I love Florida. Like I vacation there all the time, but well, I used to. I've gone to Disney World and all that, and that's not really like Florida and everything, but like born and raised. No, I wasn't born and raised there, man. I was born in New Jersey. Born and raised in New Jersey. Seen a little girl smoking weed in Portugal or Portugal. Girl was smoking weed, bro. Yo, dude, the kids today right now, like everybody's smoking weed. And like if you smoke weed, like I got nothing about it. Like I don't smoke it. That's fine. Like that's me. If you smoke it, more power to you, but right now, like I feel like smoking weed is, kids are taking it way too young. You know what I mean? But that's just me. That's just me. Bro, I watch a YouTube account, little girl smoking weed in Portugal. It was dumb. Yeah, well, that's the way things are, man. Man, New Jersey is dumb, bro. No, New Jersey's fine. New Jersey's good. Not a lot of problems with New Jersey. That's bad spots everywhere. You know what I mean, man? But we're definitely going to be going into a new direction, and I hope that's something you guys can follow with and bang off with me. But yeah, how's everybody else been though? Right now, I'm probably down to went through about the first third, almost the first third. Just kind of chilling, relaxing. It's a little bit too early for me to be drinking, so I wound up pouring some Pepsi. So I'm doing a little protocol with some Pepsi. But yeah, dude, like it's great. See you a lot of Italians in Pensacola. Yeah, I'm not Italian either, dude. Sorry. I love pasta, but I'm not Italian. And you're 19? Okay, dude. Well, hey, legal to smoke cigars. So give it a try, dude. I don't know if you're a cigar smoker or not, but definitely give it a try sometime. Ooh. Steve Jones is angry. Uh-oh. Steve Jones, why are you angry? Why is everybody angry? No angry? Steve Jones is angry. Steve, what's going on, dude? What's going on, man? Why are you angry, brother? Don't be angry. Yeah, it's one of those things where, we're taking it slow. We're going to try and get back into, oh, you hit the wrong emoji. I can see all the emojis up at the top. So I was like, no. Hey, Vincent, calm down, dude. Relax, bro. No, don't make me put you in timeout, dude. Yeah, I was going through some of the settings here. Streamlabs is, which by the way, if anybody ever gets the chance, and you wind up doing videos or whatever, definitely check out StreamYard. StreamYard's awesome, dude. I love it. It's got all these different things you can do. You can do banners, this, that, the other thing. It's really helped making videos like this a lot easier, and it's awesome. Scott Seeley checking in. What's going on, Scott? How you doing, bro? Good morning, bro. It's noon, man. It's noon. No morning. At least it's good afternoon. It's, well, I guess 2 minutes until 12 in New Jersey here. But yeah, dude. Yo, Steve, I'm glad you just hit the wrong emoji, man. I'm glad you're not angry. I love that. But yeah, like I said, I mean, right now we're just kind of moving back into some things. We're hitting it slowly. We're doing the best that we can. We're going to keep pushing out some awesome videos. I got a lot of cigars stocked up, things that I've been kind of putting to the side now for when we wind up getting back into doing the videos and stuff. So we got a lot of awesome cigars. I can't wait to start pumping out some videos and stuff. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Scott, it's 10 here. Oh yeah, that's right, man. I forgot, dude. Canada, right, Scott? You're out from Canada, if I remember correctly. But Alberta, yeah. See, I remember. See, I still remember all my people. I still remember all the people that I know and love. Um, it's just sometimes I always got to remember to try and do less of the talking and more of the smoking, because then I wind up looking like a noob, and I wind up having to relight my cigars, which is fine. It happens. I like to talk, so I guess it's a blessing, you know. But real quick, for those of you that are just joining us, I'm going to kind of get into a little bit more detail about some big news that's coming out. So Sundays, we're going to be doing a podcast, and the gentleman that I talked to, which I'm not going to say any names because I don't know how many people he's told, but the gentleman that I wound up getting with, he called me and told me that he was looking to do a podcast with me and another guy. You could probably guess who some of these people are. But don't guess, because I'm not going to say who it is. We're going to be trying to do a podcast every Sunday. And when I say try, we are going to be doing a podcast every Sunday around 7 o'clock. We're going to be doing this together as a group and kind of bringing all the expertise of the three of us together. We're going to put it all together and, put out an awesome show. Terry Monroe checking in. What are you smoking? I'm smoking the Protocol Misconduct, or the Protocol Silver. Love this cigar. Absolutely love this cigar. I love Protocol cigars in general. Cyber Crimes, Protocol Red, Gold, Blue, everything. I love all of the Protocol cigars. So it's an awesome cigar. But we're actually going to be doing a podcast every Sunday at 7 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to it. I think that it's great that a lot of us are going to be getting together and doing the best that we can to put out as much information as we can between the three of us. And obviously there's going to be some guests and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be a hit and miss throughout wherever you go. But we're going to be doing a lot together. And I think that that's really, really important. So I'm really excited for that. I'm looking forward to that the most, especially because I love what I do. I love doing the cigar reviews. I love doing the cigar lives to check in with everybody and see how everybody's doing. So it's going to give us an opportunity to kind of help spread out people that might be following me that now can follow these other two gentlemen, or the people that are following these two gentlemen gives them an opportunity to find me and see a different way of doing things. And we're all kind of bringing these styles together. And I'm really excited about that. So it's going to be an awesome time. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, these guys that I'm teaming up with have been doing this for a really long time. They've been doing this for a while. And, they're absolute legends in my eyes. I really look up to both of these guys and a lot of other guys too. I look up to Tim. If you were wondering if Tim's going to be in it, Tim might be, but maybe for like a what do you call it? Like a guest appearance. But it's not Tim for the main three of us, at least not of right now. But we're really looking forward to this. I'm actually going to call this gentleman tomorrow and let him know, that I'm on board. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and sock and robots, and we're going to go for it. And I'm really looking forward to it. So that's the big news coming up. If you're just joining us now, I'm going to kind of go over some of the old things as well for anybody that's not here or just joining us now. This is going to be a new smoking section. It's going to be a new season for us. It's going to be a new it's going to be a new experience for anybody that's joining us this go around. Caleb Murray, cigars. What's going on, man? Yeah, we're smoking cigars, dude. We're smoking cigars. We do cigar reviews. If this is your first time here, man, like, welcome to the smoking section, bro. We do cigar reviews. We do cigar lives. We talk about cigars. We see what's out there. I try to answer any questions that anybody has for anything from beginners to what type of lighters I wind up using, or what lighters are best, what lighters are this, cutters, this, that, the other thing. Just all about cigars, man. So welcome, Caleb. Glad to have you, brother. But this is going to be a new smoking section. It's going to be based off of the direction that I wanted it to go to begin with. Cigars are going to be more of the focus, and not as though the cigars weren't focused before, but I felt as though I was really kind of killing myself to try and put out more videos or compete with other people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, or the people that have been doing it before I started doing this. And I'm not gonna be about trying to compete with anybody anymore. It's not about competing. It's about all of us doing what we love and smoking cigars and just having different opinions about stuff. So, Caleb, do you think you should be able to smoke when you're younger or older? Like, say, if a kid's going through something, is it okay? Smoke what? Like, smoke cigars? I'm kind of biased on some of it because I wound up starting to smoke cigarettes at a younger age, and I don't think that smoking is the problem. I think moderation is the problem. I know that there's some countries out there, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, but there are some countries out there that, allow their kids to have maybe a beer. They have little beers that they can send them out to lunch. I remember my dad telling me that when he lived in Portugal, or not Portugal, I guess Portugal. Yeah, when he was living with the Portuguese for a little bit, when his dad was there, there were kids that would go to school that wound up, bringing little beers to school, and that was just the way of life. People who abuse it. I mean, it's hard to say, depending on what you call abuse. Like, if you smoke cigarettes and you're, a 2-pack a day smoker, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think if you're a 2-pack a day smoker and you're 16 years old, to me, I think that's a little excessive. If you get home from school and you're 16 or 17 or 18 years old and you want to buy a cigar and have a cigar with your father or your grandfather or your friends or your buddies, I don't see a problem with that. And I think in one respect, we've gotten to the point now where we already pay our taxes to do what we need to do and live and this and that and everything. But yet we still have the government that winds up telling us, well, you got to be 21 years old to smoke or to drink. And to me, I think that if you can sit there and have a gun in your hand at the age of 18 and go to war, I know that's the old way of thinking, but if you're 16 or 18 years old and you can go to war and take another man's life in a war that you're fighting, I feel like you're responsible enough or old enough that you should be able to smoke a cigar or, have a beer. But like anything, everything's in moderation. If you're 16 years old and you have a beer, difference from being 16 years old and killing a bottle of vodka and getting stoned every night, there's a difference, in my opinion anyway. Cigar smokers don't typically smoke cigarettes. They recognize the quality difference in the tobaccos. My advice is stick with hand-rolled cigars. And that's true. In some aspects, cigar smokers who I know that used to smoke cigarettes, they're looking for a cigar that kind of represents the cigarette that they used to smoke. There was a gentleman that came in one time and into the cigar shop that I used to work at, and he said he used to smoke Newports, and he said it was a very strong smoke for him, or a strong cigarette for him. So I wound up pointing him into like a mild to medium cigar range until I kind of got him in there. Now, people that smoke lights, like Marlboro Lights or this or that, usually I try to start them off with something that's kind of, lighter, a more, not so much aromatic, but something that's, easier to smoke, something that doesn't have as much kick behind it, because they're looking to get away from cigarettes and they're looking to maybe start getting into cigars, because they obviously know that they don't inhale cigars. Some people do, a lot of people don't. But you are right, Scott. A lot of people that, some people that smoke cigarettes don't always smoke cigars, and some people that smoke cigars don't always start from people who smoke cigarettes. It all depends on where you're coming from, you know. But Caleb, I think to kind of finish up my point for the question that you asked, how do you feel about, like, what age do you think is an appropriate age to start smoking? I guess, like, to me, I would think, like, if you were 16, that's an appropriate age. At the age of 16, you're pretty much you should know at this point what the difference between right and wrong is, and you should know what moderation is. If you wind up eating 4 cookies instead of the whole bag or the whole pack, that's moderation. At some point in time, if you packed your lunch or you went to school and the cafeteria gave you food, obviously they gave you the meat of the day, maybe some mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, whatever it was, but it was all portionate. They didn't just say, tell me when, and kept spooning mac and cheese onto your plate. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. My school didn't. So if you did have somebody that said, say when, then you were lucky. But where do you think, like, a good age for smoking cigars is? Because to me, I use cigars to kind of sit back and, I talk to God when I smoke cigars. Like, if I'm having a day, like, I'll either talk to my dad, or if I'm by myself, I'm out just enjoying the day, I use that time to kind of talk to God and see, how my day went, or is there something I could have done better? Now that I've kind of stepped out of my work environment where things can get aggressive quickly or can go to hell in a handbasket quickly, I kind of use cigars as like a way to sit back, relax, decompress, and I use it to talk to God. So that's kind of where I feel like if you wind up being 16 years old or 17 or 18 years old, 18 tops, you can use cigars as like a way to kind of step back. I think that cigars have a very therapeutic way about them, as long as you smoke them in the right way. You're not chain smoking them. You're not ripping them apart to roll blunts and everything else. Like, you're using a cigar as a way to kind of relax, sit back, enjoy. But that's my opinion anyway. And like I said, everybody's opinion's welcome. It's my opinion isn't the word of God. So trust me, everything's good. But yeah, I mean, cigars to me have always kind of been like a way to kind of connect with people too. I know that for me, being kind of in a younger generation of people, I wind up feeling like I wind up not having too many of my friends that I connect with cigars. Some of my friends are starting to get into cigars, but not in the way that I got into cigars. So it's a difficult situation sometimes where when you're younger, trying to find somebody who's not going to abuse the cigar or just use the cigar for whatever reason. But that's just where I'm coming from. I mean, I'm only 29, so I haven't been smoking cigars like with a purpose for that long, maybe like the last 4 or 5 years. But when I was 21, like, I didn't really care about cigars. Like, I got to smoke a cigar with my dad, and I didn't really get to sit there and say, like, oh, this cigar was great. I could taste leather and some pepper and, the grassy kind of taste behind it, or the mellow taste behind it. Like, I didn't really look at it that way. It was just me smoking a cigar. So I think it all depends on what you're looking to get out of it when you smoke a cigar. When you light up a cigar, what are you looking to get out of it? Are you just looking to, say that you're smoking something, or are you looking to say, like, hey, you know what? I really want to kind of dive into this cigar and say that, this Protocol Silver, I can taste little hints of pepper and, not too much of a kick, but just enough of a kick that kind of gives you a, that's good. That's just enough. It's not choking me. It's not making me feel sick. What are you looking for when you smoke a cigar? And I think that's where it kind of divides adults from kids sometimes. Because when you're 16 years old smoking a cigar, unless your family is a cigar company owner and you know the difference, you let a kid go into a cigar shop and just buy a cigar and then just smoke it and don't really get anything out of it. That's where you start to kind of get that mix mash of opinions of, well, if you're 16, you don't know. But if you're 16, you might be looking to know. It'd be no different than tasting whiskey or doing this. If you go to a whiskey tasting place, you don't get, I guess you could, but you're not going in there to get hammered. You're going in there to try and figure out if this is a new type of whiskey that you want to drink while you smoke a cigar, or just in general. Ted Urbanski checking in. Tranquility with a good bourbon to chill. Yeah, I mean, that's what a lot of people look for with cigars. They're looking for an ability to get in some time just to get away. You're not watching the news. You're not watching all the stuff that people want you to see and don't want you to see, and try and make an opinion. And you already get enough of that with work, I'd imagine. For some people that wind up, whether you're retired or you're working or whatever, you get enough of that crap outside of this. You're stepping away from the world. You're enjoying a cigar. You're enjoying a stick with either your friends, yourself, your wife, your best friend, whatever. It's one of those things where a cigar can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people, but it depends on what you're looking to get out of it. And I think that goes with everything, though. I think that if you wind up going on to the bottle, if you wind up going to tequila or vodka or beer or whatever, if you're just drinking to get stoned, then you're drinking to get stoned. But if you wind up liking different types of beers, Coors, Landshark, Corona, Yingling, whatever, you're choosing those beers for a reason, because you wound up liking the flavor, you're liking the taste. You're not always looking at something for the alcohol content. You're looking at something because, hey, I enjoy drinking Landshark on a really hot day, and I like drinking Yingling in the winter. You know what I mean? Like there's different things about it. And cigars are the same exact way, So I think that could definitely be a contributing factor to everything, I guess. That between food, alcohol, exercise, smoking, work, everything's better in moderation. If you work too much, you wind up getting tired, run down, sick, and then you're not feeling like yourself. If you drink too much, you're going to get drunk. You might drive, you might do this, and then you might kill somebody, or yourself, or your wife, or your child that's in the car with you. So there's little things around that it's been proven that if you wind up having way too much of something, there's always an effect because of that cause. You eat too much, you wind up putting on some pounds. I put on some pounds because I love food, but then I wind up doing what I have to do to get it off, because there's a cause and effect. So, yeah, that's just my opinion, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. If you got a different opinion, let me know. Like I said, we can talk about it more. But like I said, it's one of those things, man. It's cigars, like most things, have different ways of looking at everything. And that's what I love about cigars. You wind up picking a cigar that you choose as your favorite, and then you wind up finding a new favorite or a new one that you never tried before. And it just opens up a new world to trying different things. It's like going to a buffet. You go to a buffet, you always get the crab legs, or you always get the egg rolls, or the pasta, or this or that. And then next thing you know, you try something different. Now it's your new favorite, or something else that you add into your palate. So, but I think I answered that pretty good, Caleb. I don't know if you're still with us, but I think I answered that pretty good. But like I said, I wanted to kind of jump on today, let you guys know that there were some big things coming. A lot of great things that I feel are that I'm gonna work towards and get better and keep pushing and doing what I want to do. And I think that's important. And if you haven't tried anything from Protocol yet, I highly suggest you try the Protocol line. Kevin and Juan, who are both the owners of Protocol Cigars, are absolutely awesome guys. If you follow me at all, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, you've seen that I wind up doing a lot of different things with Kevin and Juan and Johnny Smokes as well. That's another really awesome page if you're on Facebook that you can go join in. Johnny Smokes Uncut. Awesome guy. Love him to death. John Raymer is like one of my heroes, in all honesty. I love watching his videos. I love seeing what he does, new cigars that he brings on scene. He's absolutely awesome. So if you ever get a chance, check them out. But as I kind of, and I know I still got a little bit of cigar left, but like I said, I wanted to bring all this great information out to you guys because I thought it was important that we do a live and kind of connect with everybody. And before we wrap up with everything, this is something new that I want to do, and it's something that I want to do. And if you're not into it, like I said, I don't want to make anybody stay or feel uncomfortable with me doing it, but I wanted to kind of bring a little bit of God's word into the podcast, and especially the videos as well. That, you know, I feel like God has given me a little bit of a chance to keep going in and doing the best that I can do, and give me the strength to keep pushing forward. So with that being said, I'm going to bring a little bit of God's word in there for you guys. And here it is. For you have needed of endurance, so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive the promise. And that's from Hebrews 10:36. I picked this one because I felt like I was getting really run down. And I've said this at the beginning of the video, and I want to say it one more time. I felt like I was really getting run down with a lot of the stuff that I was doing. And I felt as though if I kept going at the pace that I was going, I was going to burn myself out. So I wound up taking a little bit of time off and getting my head back right, getting a new direction for everything. And I feel like it was kind of my way of getting God to kind of give me that endurance, so that way I could receive the promise of continuing to do what I want to do. And I want to give that back to him as well, that I can keep pushing forward and I have the strength to keep going and keep moving on with what I enjoy doing, what I love doing. So there's going to be something new that I want to start doing, especially at the lives, that I'll pick a Bible verse to kind of put out there for how we're doing, how we're looking, how we're feeling, what's going on. And maybe if there's somebody that's going through some stuff, maybe this was the video that they were smoking cigars and then we wound up hitting a nerve with something, and then it helped them go through something. And I'm a big component of helping others out and trying to be there for other people and doing the best that we can as humans. And if we can do that with paying it forward and maybe buying the guy behind us a cigar, I feel like we can do that in our videos too. And I find that to be really, really important, at least for me anyway. So I want to keep that rolling and keep this going through, and just doing the best that we can and keep moving on, everybody. But with that being said, everybody, I'm looking at the time now, and it's 12:21 my time. I got to get to a tux fitting for my wedding. So I'm going to be heading on out of here. I'm going to finish up my cigar and get ready to go. But or my cigar's finished for now. I'll light that up in a minute, but I just want to say thank you, everybody who came out and supported today. I know it's been a while since we dropped a YouTube video, and I'm really looking forward to trying to get back into doing more videos. I can't give you a timeline. I can't give you a time frame like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday like I did before. It's going to be on a work to house to wedding to this basis. But I appreciate everybody supporting and being here. I can't thank you guys enough. I love every single one of you. I really do. I promise there's not going to be a big wait for the next video. Ooh, excuse me. And I'm just really happy that everybody was able to stop in. If you get the chance, please, share this video. If you got a cigar page that you like, and you want other people to see kind of videos like this and, be included and stuff like that, then share the video and tell your friends about it. If you like this video and you're on YouTube, then please like and subscribe. It's always great to grow the community, so I'm really, really thankful for that. So like I said, if you like this video, please like it. It helps with whatever YouTube does to try and get videos out there. And hey, if you got so many views, then we'll post your shit up further and this and that. So just like the video and subscribe. And it doesn't cost you anything, but if you are looking to maybe try and help me out with anything, I do have a Patreon link, which is right here. You can check this out. And like I said, if you want to donate cigars or give me an idea, let me know. If you find a cigar that you're really, really passionate about and I haven't done a review on it, then hey, hit me up. Send it out, and I'll do a review on it. I'll give you a big shout out through here. So I appreciate all the love and support, everybody. I want to say thanks for watching. and it's been a while since I said this, so let me make sure that I can get this right this time. As always, stay blessed, stay smoking, and I will catch every single one of you in the next video, and I hope that you enjoy it. And like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys more. So take it easy. I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, we're out of here. Later, guys. Bye.